Mystique is shot with the cure and becomes human, so Magneto abandons her, which is kind of weird because for the past two movies they're basically kind of like a duo, like they work together at all times. Like I feel like they would have a relationship where he would be like, oh no, now I have to get something to give her back her powers because this is like the love of my life, my best partner, my best friend. But it says like, nah, I hate you now. You're like one of them. She could still fight for you. She could still fight with you, you stupid idiot. Sorry, Ian. So back at the X Mansion, Jean wakes up and Logan is like, yo, Xavier like took your powers or your mind and stuff. And she's like, no. So she escapes. Callisto noticed this, like she senses, she's like, wow, there's a big bloody mutant back at the mansion. Except she's not. Whatever accent that was. So Xavier and Magneto, or Xavier with the X-Men and Magneto with the Brotherhood of Mutants, go back to Jean's house from the intro of the movie.
Nobody gets him, son.
And Jean starts breaking everything, and it's actually a pretty good action scene. And then Xavier dies. Oh no, he explodes. I don't know, I'll get to that when I get to that. But he explodes and dies, and Magneto was like, oh no. Man. Anyways, Phoenix or Jean, let's go. And he takes her. It's like, I think Magneto's morals in this are completely gone. Because in the other two, you can obviously see he's like, he's morally complex. And in this, he's like slightly complex. He's like, he's mostly played as the villain, which he is a villain, but he's supposed to be one that you're supposed to connect to. He's like, he's gone through so much pain in his life. He wants the same thing as Xavier, but in a worse way. He just saw his best friend die. And the person that killed him, he's teaming up with. It's just, his morals aren't right, okay? I think I'm halfway done with this, am I? Yeah, okay, I'm almost done, thank goodness. Okay. Oh, there's more love triangle stuff. Yawn, 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 yawn. But Rogue gets the cure, which goes, like, I personally think it goes against the metaphor of LGBT, but it could go for a metaphor for abortion. I wasn't born in 2006. I was not alive quite yet, so I wouldn't know how much of an issue as it was back then. But earlier in the movie there were protests right outside, which symbolizes to what people do today. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, okay, it could be smart, but I like that it's there. Like, that could be a good analogy. I could have just made that up. Like that, I don't know if the director or whoever produced this, I don't know if they thought of that, but who knows? If it is an analogy to abortion, that's pretty good, because you have to like think about it for it to get to you, and it's good for the time, and it's what X-Men means, like how people develop in the real world, just in a metaphor. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's always reflected. The X-Men are reflective of what's currently going on in the world. So I think that Rogue getting the cure is kind of what I said it was. Like however long I've been talking about this one scene. So it depends on, is it right for the story, or is it right for the metaphor they've been going for? And are they creating a new metaphor? There's 3 hands. There's supposed to be 3 hands now. 3 options. Is it good for the story? I don't think it's good for the story, but for the metaphor, I think it's doing it well. Hank says that they should just close the school down because Xavier's dead. And the kid from the intro comes in, and Stormer's like, now we open. We're staying open. So the president does his like, he's like, yo, all of this has gone too far. Bolivar Trask, who is not short or Peter Dinklage or white, you need to tell the army to go after Magneto so all the army gets plastic guns.